Good morning. I am 5 minutes earlier today, so as always, if you're watching in recording, you're welcome to fast forward or stay with us through our hellos. Buenos días, Aurelio. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Anne. My voice is not all there today. Sorry. Anyway, it is time for us to start, and today we will look at our second basic right, represented in our second sacral chakra, the right to feel. In her book, Eastern Body, Western Mind, Anodea Judith explains, a culture that frowns upon emotional expression or considers sensitivity a weakness infringes upon our basic right to feel. Since childhood, we often hear, "You have no right to be angry. How can you express your emotions like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. Boys don't cry," and others like that. Unfortunately, emotional numbness is the approved ideal for public behavior in our culture. Emotions are frowned upon as a sign of losing control. The function of feeling is considered an inferior function in our culture. And yet, feeling is the way to obtain information about our well-being. When the right to feel is impaired, we become out of touch with ourselves, numb, disconnected. A corollary of this right is the right to want. And really, if we cannot feel, it is very difficult to know what it is we want. So, in recovering the second chakra, we reclaim our right to feel. We also reclaim passion and pleasure, neediness and vulnerability, and our sensate connection to both inner and outer reality. We free the flow of dynamic energy that is essential for growth, change, and transformation, and release the armor that separates us. Then we can reclaim the intimacy that we truly long for, ending our fragmented isolation. Ultimately, our feelings, our emotions, have a spiritual function. It is the language of the soul, the language that is spoken through our body. So we should not be afraid of our feelings. Fear, frustration, shame, anxiety, they all initiate the quest for change and the beginnings of transformation. If we run from these emotions, which is unfortunately culturally supported, we really run from the very gateway to our transformation. And it is difficult to feel emotions without some kind of movement. It's hard to hold still when we are angry or excited. For example, nervousness makes us shake. Sadness can leave us heaving in long, shaking sighs. We control emotion by freezing our body movement. We stiffen our jaw, tighten our neck and belly, inhibit our breathing, and generally contract. Feeling the emotion at a later time is usually accompanied by some kind of movement too, a release of the held tension that allows us to open and expand once again. So anger may be released through hitting or kicking, fear through shaking, yearning through reaching, sadness through sobbing. And just as releasing emotions frees the body, the converse is also true. We can free our emotions by consciously moving the body. So reaching out may trigger buried longing and sadness. Hitting a pillow may access deeper levels of anger. The way we hold our body tells us a lot about what kind of emotions are stored beneath our awareness. and encouraging movement where the body is frozen helps us free the emotions and restore our aliveness. So let's do a practice around that now. As always, take a comfortable position and take a few moments to settle in. Scanning your body, notice how you're feeling today. What's going on for you? Physically, emotionally, mentally. Let your breath be easy. Don't try to control it. Close your eyes. Root down to the earth. Feel your connection with it. Remember the support that it always provides. Breathing slowly, start noticing the sense of being you, the sense of your unique presence. You may want to put your hands on your heart and repeat after me. I am here. I am breathing. My heart is beating. My mind is working. So right now, I'm okay. All is well in my world. A little below your navel, visualize your second chakra. You may imagine it as a sphere of orange energy, rotating slowly and radiating light in all directions. How much space can you take up with your energy? With each breath, allow this orange light, this energy, to expand further and further out into the world. As you keep with this visual, repeat after me. I am open to life and all that it has to offer. I have the right to feel. I have the right to want. Scan your body again and notice where you're holding tension right now. It may be your forehead, your eyes, your jaw, maybe your shoulders, your belly. Without rushing, tend to the obvious tension you encounter by allowing some movement in these areas. For example, if your jaw is clenched, move it gently from side to side. If your shoulders are tight, roll them out a few times in both directions. And as you create this movement, ask yourself, what's behind this tension? What feelings is this tension trying to mask and numb? Every time you connect with the feeling beneath the tension, allow it to be as big as it wants to right now. And every time you may want to reaffirm, I have the right to feel. Take your time. I'll give you a couple of minutes in silence for this exploration. Now connect to the part of you that feels most vulnerable and ask yourself, what do I really want right now? And let your answer, sorry, come from that vulnerable center, not from your brain. For example, if you discover that you're longing for connection, set an intention to reach out to somebody in your circle who can provide a meaningful connection for you today. Or if you find something else, allow this want to manifest as your intention to do something about it today. What do I really want right now? We will complete our practice today with a Bija mantra for the sacral chakra. The sound is VAM, V-A-M, VAM. We will repeat it 7 times. As you recite this mantra, let yourself expand more and more into your right to feel, your right to want. VAM, 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 VAM. Scan your body. Notice how you're feeling now. Is there any change? It's okay if not. As you go through your day today, take pauses here and there to notice where you're holding tension. Create some movement in the areas of obvious tension while asking yourself, what's behind this? What is this tension trying to mask or numb? Reminding yourself of your basic right to feel and to want. Ask the most vulnerable part of yourself, what do I really want right now? And hopefully, you'll be able to follow through with this want. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow.